Dear friends, the Lord be with you. It has always been a marvel for me to see how my mother would easily turn few food items into sumptuous meals for the entire family. I used to watch her with admiration, though I didn't know how she could pull that off every day without growing weary. Perhaps I learned firsthand from my mother the need to use my talent creatively. I believe we all have family life experiences that have helped us develop our talent. What could that be for you? Hold that thought as I proceed to relate the parable of the talent to family life. The human family is the school for nurturing and developing our talent. But I want to draw a lesson specifically from worthy wives and virtuous mothers who ingeniously trade and multiply their talent in home life, as written in Proverbs 31, reading from verse 10. Many might have been blessed to witness and to learn from the ingenuity of their mothers day by day. And so mothers have magic hands and fingers. They multiply, they bring increase, they add value to everything. Every insufficiency becomes enough with a mother's loving touch. So let's praise worthy mothers, worthy wives. Those who know that when it comes to family life, virtuous wives and worthy mothers are the home miracle workers. They make things happen around every home and family. The value of a virtuous woman, a worthy wife, is far beyond pearls. Her generosity and ingenuity shine through her neighborhood. She is the center of joy, goodness, and creativity in the family. The best reward for her and for her labors is the praise she receives. Not because she is charming and beautiful, but because she fears the Lord. She is a blessing to the man who fears the Lord and walks in his ways. And their children are like olive plant around their table. Worthy wives and virtuous mothers are concerned about the well-being of every child of their womb. They know how to nurture their children in a community of life and love and bless them with talent according to their capabilities. A mother's expectation is that her children would turn the life and love and all the resources they have received into useful assets for themselves and others. The number one question mothers often ask me is, Father Godwin, what have I done wrong? My child is totally out of whack. They don't do any of those things I've taught them. They don't come to church and all. Like the master in the parable, it is difficult for virtuous mothers to watch their children become apathetic and indifferent about the life and love or the faith and hope they have received. Our families could be a place of both light and darkness. What would you do to family members who do not invest their talent? Rather, they turn back to treat you with contempt. St. John Paul II, in his apostolic exhortation, The Fellowship of the Family, Familiaris Consortio number 6, said this, and I quote, "The historical situation in which the family lives appears as an interplay of light and darkness," end of quote. Why light? Light because there are family members who invest their talent and time for the benefit of others, and darkness because there are family members who do not trust fellow family members enough. So they have no reasons to invest their talent in a manner that would bring increase and benefit to the family. Notice that in the parable of the talent, the master gave the talent without giving any instructions on what to do with the talent. The servant who traded with their talent did so out of their own initiatives. And the one who buried his talent did so because he couldn't think outside the box. He said he was afraid. Have you been so much attuned to a particular way of thinking, so much so that you are bereft of creative ideas? Perhaps you have already buried your talent all the while without knowing. Pay attention to the following 3 points I'm going to make. First, when you revere the giver, you will treasure and multiply the gift. I say that again. When you revere the giver, you will treasure and multiply the gift. In the language of the scriptures, a talent is both a unit of measurement and a unit of exchange. One would have to work for many days to earn an equivalence of one talent. So one talent is not of little value as one might think. It is rather a large sum of money. Imagine what the servant with one talent had in mind about the master who gave the talent. He treated his master and the talent with contempt. He did not revere the master. That was the beginning of his calamity, and his lack of progress came from devaluing his master and the donation that was given to him. So there is a connection between what the servant with one talent said about his master and the repercussion that followed. He suffered the consequence of his own actions and words. Throw this worthless servant into the darkness outside and take what he has and give it to those who have more. For to all those who have, more will be given, and they will have an abundance. But from those who have nothing, even what they have will be taken away. Matthew 25, verse 29. Those who revere both the giver and the talent received a spillover from those who are irreverent, those who do not revere their giver. Next point, unlock your mind. Trust your master. I believe that something in the servant who received one talent blocked him from knowing the value of what was placed in his hand. The fall of the servant with one talent didn't just come from having only one talent. It came from his mindset. His attitude towards his master blocked his mind from knowing what to do with his talent. And many of us have blocked our minds from God, and we don't know what to do with our lives. When we do not trust someone, the person will be of little or no importance to us. And whatever we get from that person would be worthless or of no value to us. So when you are neither grateful nor appreciative of the people or the things in your life, what comes to you would be a disaster. You'll be thrown out. Third point, an open mind begets initiative. So open your mind. So I have a word for those who are saying, I don't know what to do with my life, or I don't have enough to get me started on my way. Be attentive. Creativity is rooted in personal initiatives or foresight. Initiative is a gift. You want to cultivate it. So one may have a talent, but lack the gift of harnessing the talent. When all you do is wait for someone to tell you what to do all the time, you'll be out of business before you know it. That is if you ever had any opportunity of being hired in the first place. I think the gap between the haves and have-not continues to widen because of mental blocks. So the little you had is taken away from you and given to those with creative imaginations because you cannot think creatively. What kind of family member or servant or person are you? One who cherishes your provider and your talent enough to trade with them for an increase, or one who sees the giver as demanding, harsh, or dishonest? Silence, inaction, indifference, or apathy could be our worst sin when it keeps us from being responsible and accountable. The master who went on a journey knew the capability of each of his servants, so he prepared and equipped them ahead of time with talent in accordance with their abilities. We too have been equipped by the Lord. The Lord has blessed us with talent according to our capabilities, but he has not given us specific instructions on what to do with those talents. We are free to decide on what to do with those talents we have received. Make your choice and make it right. I want to end with this question for your reflection. How could the examples set by worthy wives and homemakers influence us to invest and increase our talent as we await the Lord's return? God bless you. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on the notification and get ready to receive more inspiring reflections. God bless you.